Fine. Hello all. Now we have completed two illustration problems in the previous session. Now we will be taking with the third. We'll be taking with the third problem. That is problem number 3 for your better understanding. For your understanding, okay. I'll be taking the problem. We'll have the problem. Okay. The problem goes like this. I think you're very well aware of the problem. Simple it is. Calculate, okay, calculate price index number using simple aggregate method for the following data. Simple aggregate method in the sense we have to use the formula. What is a formula? What is a formula? It is P01 is equals to sigma P1 divided by sigma P0 into 100. Now, the question is what to be taken as the base year, which to be taken. So we'll tell that by taking 1990 as base year, by taking 1990 as our base year. Getting it right? By taking 1990 as our base year. Now the naming starts now. I'll be naming 1990 as P0. Next, it's the same procedure which we have followed. Then we'll name P1 for 1991. Next is P2. Fine, P2. Next is P3. Then what we will do, just a simple calculation, add this, add all the prices of all the years. We'll be getting 118. Next we'll be getting 136. Next we will be getting 161. Next we'll be getting 156. That's simple. Apply the formula. How do you apply is, we'll be calculating for 1991. It's the same procedure. 1992, 1993. Fine. How do you start? We'll be taking 1990 as our base year, right? We'll be taking 1990 as our base year. So if you are taking 1990 as our base year, what will be the current year? 1991. If you are taking 1992, 1992 becomes your current year and 1990 will be your base year by default. If 1993 will be your current year, 1990 will be your base year. Okay, I'll be calculating for 1991. How do you calculate? P1 divided by P0. That is 136 divided by 118 into 100. 115.254. Next. For 1992, 161 divided by 118 into 100. Next. For 1993, it is 156 divided by 118 into 100. It is 132. So you can see that if you see this, there is a decrease. You can see there is a decrease. Getting it right? There is a decrease in the 1993. So to what extent it has reduced? You can just calculate. It is 136.441 minus 132.223. You'll be getting the 4% have been reduced compared to 1992 in the year 1993. So it is a very notable point. So that is why we have taken this example. Next, I'll go with the next example. Once again, it's a simple example on once again it's a simple example. Okay, once again it's a simple example on a simple aggregate method. Just apply the formula. You can do it, try it by yourself. I am keeping for your reference. Okay, I'll be sharing this also. I'll be keeping for your reference. Okay, now what we have to do, they have said that taking 2004 as base year. Fine. What we have to do is we have to take 2004 as our base year. So what I'll do, it is P naught. Okay, it is P naught for 2004 and P1 for 2005. Okay, I'll be giving that, making a total. It is 2000 for 2004 and for 2005 it is 1800. So totally we got just an application. Now we have to calculate for 2005. Now how do you calculate 2005? It is current year is 1800 divided by base year, it is 2000 into 100. You can see that there is a, if you take 2004 as 100%. Okay, if you take 2004 as 100%, in 2005 it has come down to what? It has come down to 90%. Means there is a reduction, there is a fall in the price of any commodity to the extent of 90%. This is what the interpretation you can draw from this uh, what from this illustration. Okay, now we will take up the problems on weighted aggregate method. We'll be taking problems on weighted aggregate method. Fine. I'll be taking the problems on weighted aggregate method. Now please try to understand. See, we'll be focusing our problems under weighted aggregate method. So weighted aggregate method, problems on weighted aggregate method, but in the examination they won't ask you what method you have to follow, but they'll give what method we have to apply. That is, see, you can see illustration 9, we have 4 commodities. Okay, we have base year price, which they have stated. We have base year price and base year quantity, current year price and current year quantity. They have given 4, base year price and base year quantity. It means P naught, Q naught. I think you by this time you should have a remembrance power that base year price is P naught and base year quantity is Q naught, and current year price is P1 and current year quantity is Q1. So we have P naught, Q naught, P1, Q1 they have given. Now what they've asked us to construct a price index number by applying the following methods. What are those? It is Laspier's method, Paste's method, and Fisher's method. Laspier's method, Paste's method, and Fisher's method. Now, how do we calculate? First of all, we'll make a note of the formulas. Okay, we'll make a note of the formulas. This is Fisher's method. Laspier's method, the formula for Laspier's method is P1 Q naught divided by P naught Q naught into 100. Paste's price index method, P1 Q1 divided by P naught Q naught Q1 into 100. Fisher's is root of P1 Q naught divided by P naught Q naught into root of P1 Q1 divided by P naught Q1 into 100. So what are the parameters we have to draw? It is what we have to calculate. We have to calculate P1 Q0. So I have taken P1 Q0 here, P1 Q1. Okay, next is P0 Q0 and P1 Q0. All these parameters we have to calculate. Why? Because for application of the formula. Now, how do we calculate is, it's a very simple task. Just calculate P1 Q1, which is a P1 Q1. P1 Q1 is current year price and current year quantity. It means 5 into 15. It means 5 into 15. Just simple multiplication. As I am using Excel, I have there is an option of dragging it, and the same answer you can obtain. For this also, it is 8 into 12, it comes to 96. 10 into 11, it is 110, and 3 into 4, it is 12. Now we have to calculate P0 Q0. What is P0 Q0? Base year price and base year quantity, means 2 into 20. So how do you calculate 2? 2 into 20, 40. So what I'll do, just make a changes. Next, P1 Q0. What is P1? P1 is current year price. Q0 is base year quantity. It means 5 into 20 is 100. So I'll be taking the same thing. Next, P0 Q1. What is P0? P0 is 2. Q1 is 15. So 2 into 15 gives you 30. So same will be applicable. Now what I'll do is, I'll be adding this. How do I add? Just simple. 75 plus 96 plus 110 plus 12. I'll be adding this and I'll be getting 293. So this 293 will be the same thing. I'll be adding for P0 Q0, P1 Q1 and P0 Q1. So I'll be getting this answer. Okay. Now, after making a total, what you do is, just after making a total, what you do is, you just apply the formula. What is the formula? For last years, I'll be calculating here. For last years, I'll be calculating past years and Fisher's here. So last year's price index, summation P1 Q0. What is, where is summation P1 Q0? It is P1 Q0. It is here. It is P1 Q0. It is here. Okay. It is P1 Q0. Now, P1 Q0, it is 263 divided by P0 Q0 is 119. P0 Q0 is 119 into 100. We'll be getting 221, right? We'll be getting 221. Next, for past is P1 Q1. Where is P1 Q1? It is here. It is P1 Q1. It is 293 divided by P0 Q1. P0 Q1 is 137. Okay, into 100. We'll be getting 213. We'll be getting 213. For Fisher's, what we have to do, we have to find the square root. Okay, we have to find the square root. Square root of what? Square root of P1 Q0. Where is P1 Q0? P1 Q0 is 263 divided by P0 Q0. P0 Q0 is 119 into, okay, into P1 Q1 293 divided by P0 Q1 137 whole into 100. Okay, it gives you 217. So this is Fisher's. I think you can understand. In the next classes, we'll be solving the same methodology, same problems by expenditure and value. and we can go for TRT and FRT and consumer price index number. Thank you.